Are you using Jennifer as your solution for application performance management? We will show you the hidden features of the newly upgraded XView and how to make the best of it. Jennifer renewed lots of pages of its user interface. Most of all, there are many changes in XView. In this video, we will summarize the improved features in the XView transaction analysis page. Let's walk through the features one by one. The first feature is the dragging interactions. By default, dragging interaction within a chart is set to the select area by dragging feature. By using this feature, you can launch the XView transaction analysis pop-up window. In this pop-up, you can see the transaction data based on the scatter that you dragged before. We will walk through the renewed XView pop-up page in the other video. If we switch the button to extend time by dragging, we can check the precise distribution of items in a chart by making the time interval for the same width denser. Click to switch the button, then drag from the time you want to start and extend it to the end time you want. The XView chart will be shown according to the time range you dragged before. Switch the button again if you want to extend the time again to check the distribution more accurately. By clicking the back button here, we can return to the previous time range that we set. And then, click the close button to initialize it. So, that was the first renewed feature of the XView transaction analysis page. Let's continue to the second feature, which is the various view types. Transaction tab provides three types of views. View application chart is the default view. You can view application-based transaction statistics and transaction scatter charts at the same time. You can also learn about the application calls while viewing the transaction distribution. View chart focuses on viewing the transaction distribution. You can maximize the width to make it easy to view the distribution. View table is useful if you want to check the transaction fields when there are few transactions. It provides the export as CSV feature. You can download the raw data and check it in the spreadsheet. That was the second feature of the renewed XView transaction analysis page. Now, let's continue to the third feature, which is the Y-axis value change. Besides response time, you can change the Y-axis values on the top left of the XView chart. You can change the perspectives from the drop-down list. Another change is the Yaxis Max value. Jennifer's default Y-axis max value is set to 8,000 milliseconds or 8 seconds. So, if the transactions are greater than the default value, it will be hard to know the exact time of the transactions. It can be 10 seconds or more. You can change the Y-axis max value as you want to see the exact time of the transactions that are greater than the default value. That was the third feature of the renewed XView transaction analysis page. The rest of the features will be explained in part 2. So, see you later on part 2 of the renewed XView transaction analysis page. Thanks.